Well, hello again. And if you had uh, a little, how about day last, yesterday was last day of the Moana event. And how did you do? Did you finish? Or uh, like me, and I'll tell you why I didn't finish in a minute. Um, but I almost did. Let's just put it that way. I was working on her cozy costume. Um, and really, and here, right here, is the Moana collection. Um, and how did you do? And I think I did pretty well, though I didn't get her comfy cozy costume. And let me explain. Oh, why? On late Friday night, actually, it was early Saturday morning. Our everything went out because we have bundles, and we couldn't use our phones or TV. Um, and so, and I knew I had my uh, 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 clubhouse in Barnes and Noble the next day, so I went there early because I actually wanted to get my new thing here. And amongst other things. And so I decided, well, I needed to get some vitamins anyway. So I decided to let me go to um, our local uh, uh, the Whole Foods, and I decided to go ahead and buy Moana since I didn't know if I would have time. And what I did was I did that, and I'm glad I did because I was able to work on her cozy costume, and I was able to welcome her that Saturday, no, Sunday morning, and I'll tell you in a minute. So I went ahead and did that, uh, and which I'm glad I did because I was able to work on it. And at the end, I came so close in getting it. I may still get her comfy cozy costume anyway, but as a bundle, and I'll show you that. And now, cool. It's 40 gems, which isn't bad. Getting 40 gems uh, with her comfy cozy costume, so I may get it uh, later on. And then we have the Mulan Legendary Pack. But I already got her comfy cozy costume during that my first town challenge. And but anyway, so I decided that, and let me introduce you to all the characters I got. And that's Sina, her daughter Moana, and Maui, and Hey Hey. Yeah, he's cute for chicken. I mean, look at Hey Hey. Isn't he cute? And then we have Chief Chewy and Ramatala and Little Pua. Little Pua. And what I also got during the event, oh, Sneezy's ready to level 6. Wow. And during the event, is I got Bashful, Doc, and Sneezy. I feel sorry for him, says my mom. And yes, I got Grumpy. So, and they've been pretty good characters right now. They're on, and right now in between having and I did pretty well. I almost got her, and I'm actually and I in fact after I got her, then I nobody came at my clubhouse, which is surprising. But anyway, so and actually that was a consolation since I also had to do some more there. Then that Sunday morning, I decided, well, I'm going to have the guys weigh and then go to my local grocery store and down their site and down there and so I can finish. I came so close. I mean that. So after I came home and that Monday, I worked on her basically on her comfy cozy costume. Right now, got an hour left, 9 minutes left for leveling up Surge. And what I'm doing is in between the Tower Challenge, which is coming up, and I'll do one for the Tower Challenge. This is right now for after the Moana event. What I'm doing now is leveling up my characters. I couldn't, and Buzz Lightyear. And I'll be leveling up my characters. I couldn't, especially the ones that I couldn't because they were going on to a level 10. To a level 10, like Mushu. But and I enjoyed the event. I did level up some characters that weren't too long, but 2 hours max, 4 hours max. But the rest, like 8 hours and 16:24, I waited till after the event. And that's what I'm doing now is to leveling up the characters. And so that way, I can be ready for the Tower Challenge that's coming up. And And I came, the last time I came so close to, but not close to finishing, the last time I did was the Princess and the Frog event. But that was just to get Princess Tiana, so I would have finished anyway. Family. And right now I'm showing you who I'm, oh, he's going to be next out. And then most of my characters, uh, characters, in the Princess and the Frog event. So, and so I've been I haven't been doing it. I when I go on to the Tower Challenge events at the limited time, I go on it more often, 2 to 4 hours, and then afterwards I just uh, do it morning. I try and do it close to time that you can get the calendar, uh, or and then in the afternoon and then in the evening. So that way I can be all caught up, and then also to level up characters. And they all take longer because it's either 8 or 16 hours. And since then, since the event, I've been doing pretty good. I also have 1,465,369 magic, and right now 102 gems. And I'm doing pretty good on the scale here, which is right now joyous. It's usually either joyous or I like them. Anyways, another one. And aesthetic, I think it is. Something like that. Anyway, and I put my um I think it's much okay. Um, Come on, Pluto. This is Mickey and Pluto. And he's playing fetch. And there's Peace. And there's what the heck is going on? So, and I'm also getting my toy alien to, I'm gonna go up. Then I go 4. So I'm leveling. I get the chance to level up my character. And really, I liked a lot about it. I think, but what lasted longer is after I got Tiana, and I think that if the little plug, and it was, and we, and let me finish my story here, and we thought that a pole went down or whatever, and it was if you make a fist, and that's the size of the troublemaker. It was a little plug that uh, was the cause of all trouble. And we have everything back now, otherwise they're going to be on here doing this. And it's um, um, it with the, I liked chasing the kookaburra, but I think that they had a little more. It was slow, but I liked it. Um, I think that just having um, Tiana, no, not Tiana, Moana, I felt like I won, even though I was trying to get a comfy cozy costume. I felt like I won, and I felt like I finished, but I worked on it so I could. And uh, I like I liked how things were um, going, and I think that if they're gonna do that type of thing again, where they're gonna bring in a princess with her comfy cozy, I think that should be. And don't get me wrong, I'm sure a lot of players would feel about this. Maybe the beginning, or in the middle, so we could at least try and get a comfy cozy costume while getting the other stuff. And then that way, and not add uh, other stuff. But I think that having that, they had, I think more people would have had to, but then I would have had to. That would have been my first finish. So I felt like I finished in a way that I had Moana. And I think that if they're going to have that kind of thing where they're going to have a princess, rather than putting her at the end with a comfy cozy couch, try and get it in case something like why had happened, put it in her in the middle, or do like what they did with Yana. And then you can work on it while getting another character building. I think that's a more likely scenario instead of just putting it at the end and hope to finish. Um, but I did enjoy it because my cousins lived in Hawaii, and it challenged me. It challenged me. I like the challenge. Um, and I enjoyed how they went about it. And then when I got to the end, I thought, no, no, no. My mom said, no, 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 kill them, finish. What are you doing to her? Other than that, uh, I think I did pretty well. Um, pretty pretty well for myself. Um, but as I said again, um, I'm. It would have been nice maybe to have it either like they did with Tiana or put it in the middle, and then that way, as they're getting towards the have the princess in the middle, and then have her cozy costume. Uh, they can have it towards the end, but not really the last thing, so you can actually work on it through all the other stuff you have to work on. Um, but otherwise, I did enjoy it, um, and another thing too is I was glad to be on the live feed, except for the last Saturdays with Disney Girl. I missed that because I wouldn't normally have, but as I said before, I had my reasons. Um, but yeah, I did uh, feel good about it. Um, now, right now, for uh, the legendary chest, or rather the chest, is Mulan. So if you're lacking in Mulan, there she is. And who knows? Now, I already have her color costume, so I don't need to worry about it. But I felt really um, good about it. And I also uh, thought that way they did it was great, even though I didn't get. Um, and now that I'm in the, and that's even though I didn't get it, and I'm actually considering the bundle because of the 40. Um, 40, I'm now able to work on the characters, leveling up, and right now with, there you go, there you go. With Mickey and with Pluto, Mickey and Pluto are playing fetch. Um, and if you like this and you want more, please hit the like button. If you would like more of this, uh, please hit the subscribe button. And well, and because of the Tower Challenge, and it's obviously going to be Aladdin, um, I have Aladdin. Aladdin, and gonna have their Tower Challenge. Who would you like to see? I would love to see her father, and in the meantime, if you have any questions, please put them in the comment below. Uh, below, and for those of you who don't believe, who have a bigger kingdom, when do you think this will be given to me? And until the Tower Challenge, I'll see you next then.